It's Matt from Matt Guitar Mania, and today I'm going to show you my favorite guitar that just so happened to cost me a whopping $66. I'm going to give you 5 good reasons why this $66 guitar is my favorite. And I'll give you some tips on how to make one of your guitars, maybe your cheapest, into your favorite also. Stick around. Let me do a little sound sample for you first. I'm going to use the neck pickup in single coil mode. I could switch it to humbucker mode easily by my little switch here. I'm going to keep it in single coil. Just play a little bit of my own blues if we don't mind. That's just a little bit of a sound sample I wanted to give you. I will add more later on, but the reason I did that is I want you to see that a $66 used Goodwill guitar with a little bit of extra work can become a monster, maybe like the Monster Strat. And I want to show you ways you can make just about any guitar sound better, play easier and smoother. Stick around for my 5 reasons why this guitar, my cheapest, is my favorite. I just wanted to take a minute to say a few things. First of all, I want to thank everybody who has watched my videos, and thank you for watching this video. Thank you to everyone who has commented on my videos, who has liked them, and who has subscribed to the channel. Thank you so much. That helps me greatly. I need your help. If you enjoy videos like this about guitars and gear and geeky stuff and technique, please help me out by doing 3 free things. Okay? First, like this video. Ding, ding, ding. Push that button below. Like it. Thank you. Comment on the video. Give me your feedback. Tell me where you think I'm off my rocker. Tell me what you like about the Monster Strat. Tell me what you think about my videos. Do they suck? Are they helpful? Is it boring? Is it interesting? Tell me anything. I don't mind disagreement. And lastly, please subscribe to the channel. I'm not going to charge you, at least not yet. Subscribe to the channel. That helps me because more people get to see my videos, the more subscribers I have. I'm not making money from this. I do it for the love of guitar and music. So please help me out. LCS. Like, comment, subscribe. LCS. Now, I've done a little bit of a sound test for you. I will do more later. But I want to start with reason number 1 why this guitar is my favorite. And in my book, guitars have to look good for me to consider them one of my favorites. And this guitar looks sweet. I mean, it's got the deep blue sparkle finish. And with my little bit of mods on there, I got the great black pickguard, the zebra humbuckers. And you know what? I think I actually like this headstock more than the stock Fender headstock that comes on genuine Fender Strats. Of course, we know this is a copy. It looks good all the way around. It's got all the features that I like. It's got a little bit of a belly cut there for my gut. I also like the way that the rosewood fretboard looks. And another thing I like the way it looks is the back of the neck. It's just got a tiny bit of gloss. It's not like glassy and sticky. It's just a little bit of gloss, maybe even almost a satin finish. So reason number 1, it has to look good, and this one looks good. Reason number 2 why this guitar is my favorite. In my book, a guitar has to look good first. Secondly, needs to be easy and enjoyable to play. This bad boy is too easy to play. Seriously. I don't have to touch the strings. The tension is so low, you can't even see it, but it's so low. It's so comfortable. This neck is, this is my favorite neck. I have some pretty sweet guitars, like I have a PRS SE back here. Behind me is the Revstar. I love that guitar, but this one is easier to play. A guitar has to be good looking and easy to play for me to consider it my favorite. We are on to reason number 3 why this guitar is my favorite. So it has to look good, easy to play, and it needs to sound good. Now let me give you a little bit of sample of this bad boy, dirty. I'm going to choose the bridge humbucker in full humbucker mode. Let it all out, baby. Here's why I love this guitar. Ready? Number 3, it has to sound good. That's dirty. You heard it clean before. This thing screams dirty. It's got 3 out of 3 so far. Looks good, easy to play, sounds great. Less filling. We are on to reason number 4 why this guitar is my favorite. Has to look good, be easy to play, has to sound good, and along with sounding good, I want my guitar to have a lot of tonal variety. And folks, I'm not sure you can get any more variety than this guitar. Let me just show you why. We have 3 humbuckers. These are split rails, right? 2 like mini humbuckers next to each other, or 2 mini single coils turned into a humbucker, and then a full-size humbucker with coil splits, right? Coil splits galore. And then you got the 5-way switch. So you got to realize I got all 5 of these positions and then all these variations. I don't even know how to count that high. All right. It could be in the millions for all I know. I'm not a mathematician, but I played one on TV. It's got everything I could ever imagine, every tonal variety. If you want to see more and hear more of the tonal variety, you need to check out this video, the Monster Strat. So we got all 4. We got 4 reasons. 1, it has to look good. 2, it needs to be easy to play. 3, it needs to sound good. And 4, that sound needs to have a lot of variety. The Monster Strat has hit 4 out of 4 so far. What's number 5? Stick around and we'll tell you. Okay, we are at number 5. Reason why this guitar is my favorite. It needs to have 3 qualities that this guitar has. It needs to be lightweight. It's only a little over 7 pounds. I don't want to be like hunchback. Oh, God, Les Paul. Come on, people. Why does it have to be 10 pounds, 9 pounds, 8 pounds? This is just barely over 7, right? It has to be comfortable. Needs to be balanced. This thing has no neck dive. I could do jumping jacks. It ain't going anywhere. And it needs to be rugged. We've got a beautiful maple neck. I showed you that earlier. Rosewood fretboard, can't beat that. And a nice solid body. Now, I told you I bought this at Goodwill online. It came with some dings in it. You might see them right there. I don't care. It's rugged, man. It's not falling off me. It's not breaking. It's not breaking my back. It's comfortable, balanced, and rugged. So it can handle being on the road if you're a traveling artist. It can handle being at open jam nights where people like to knock things over, right? And it can handle me because I am a little clumsy. So That's the top 5 reasons why this guitar is my favorite. Now I'm going to give you a few quick tips on how you can make your guitar, maybe your cheapest guitar, your favorite. Stick around. I told you I would give you some tips for making your guitar play and sound great. And here's a few that will help you. They don't really cost much, but they're very helpful. First, most important thing in my book is to have good, clean strings on the guitar. All right, check out the Monster. Strings are nice and clean. And tied in with that, have a nice, clean fretboard. It's no fun to play a fretboard that's built up with gunk and funk from oily fingers or food that you spill on it. Keep the strings in the fretboard clean. How do you do that? I'll tell you. I made a short video about it. I called it My Strings Last Forever. They do, okay? And forever could be 3-4 years, but that's a long time in string life. Anyway, keep them clean with a lint-free cloth. When I'm playing my guitar, especially if I'm playing for hours on end, I keep one of these lint-free cloths with me and I wipe it down like this. I grab it front and back. I'm wiping the back of the neck too. And I just wipe up and down. And I make it nice and squeaky clean. And there's a lot of reasons that helps. It makes the fretboard nice and smooth, keeps the strings from gunking up and rusting because of the oil on your skin, and it makes it easier to play. Another tip to help your guitar play better, sound better, is to make sure that your pickups are adjusted to a good distance away from the strings. Now, there are tons of technical guides online you can go to. YouTube and look up the setup specs for your specific guitar. You can look online. Fender, Gibson, Ibanez, all the big companies probably have their standards. But I'll just tell you real simply. You don't want the pickups to be too close to the strings because when they are, they can cause the strings to vibrate erratically and cause tuning issues. That's if they're too close. And sometimes you can even hear, like if you get too close, it'll stick to the magnet because the inside of here is pretty strong magnets. Another thing is you don't want them too low. If they're too low, like below the strings, they won't pick up as much of the sound. They create a magnetic field and they pick up the vibrations of the string, the metal string. It's too far away, you're not going to hear it. And then you'll have like inconsistencies from neck all the way up to the bridge. You want to have kind of an even volume as you change pickup settings, right? You don't want to go from super high volume to super low or vice versa. Make sure the pickups are adjusted at a good height, not too high, not too low. The third tip I have for you to make your guitar play and sound better is to make sure that the neck relief is adjusted to the flattest plane as possible and that the height of your action, which is the distance of the strings between the fretboard, is as low as possible. Now, I can make a whole video on that if you'd like. Leave me a comment below and tell me if you'd like to have a video that shows you how to set up a guitar from start to finish. Set up meaning neck adjustment, string height adjustment, intonation, tuning, nut filing, all that stuff. That's a whole different subject. But if you know how to adjust your neck, make sure that it's as straight as possible using a straight edge, and make sure your action is as low as possible without producing a lot of fret buzz. I want to add a special note about guitar strings. I'm going to show you the strings I use on every electric guitar I have, which is like 10. I use these. They're Ernie Ball. They're pretty cheap. I get these in bulk from Amazon. Maybe ends up being $5 a pack, depending on how many you buy. And lastly, I want to encourage you with something. All the things I shared as tips for making your guitar play and sound better are pretty much all part of what we call a guitar setup. If you would like me to make videos on how to set up your guitar in a quick 5-step system, and it's not hard, if I can do it, I'm pretty sure you can do it. If you'd like to know more about that and want me to make videos about that, leave a comment below. Tell me what you think. And if you have some tips to make your guitar and everybody else's who are watching this, their guitars sound better, leave it in the comments below. We'd love to hear your suggestions and ideas. I do appreciate you watching. I hope this has been helpful.
Until next time, this is Matt from Mac Guitar Mania, signing out, baby.